guess who is back?
Back again.
Here we are.
Here
Did
we
you
are.
miss us? We missed you.
We sure did.
We really did, though.
We did.
We've been so excited about
We
this.
have.
And I feel like saying that makes it sound like we have something like huge to talk about, which we don't. But it's still fun to be back.
It is fun to be back.
Yeah.
Back on the sofa.
Right. So comfy, though. I have been sleeping on here
You
today.
have.
Because I woke up and I realized after having been awake for like an hour, I need a nap.
Wasn't enough sleep.
Nope. So I had a nap.
Never
really
enough.
Good. It's really comfy, though, this couch.
It is.
Yeah.
Easily done. Don't blame you.
You went on vacation.
I did.
How was it?
I did do that.
I want to start off by saying, when you left on this vacation,
yes,
we did a poll on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or did we ever do a poll?
No, we didn't.
Maybe we didn't. We said we were. I'm
But
sorry. We
it.
forgot. But we talked about it.
We did.
How you were really excited to be sleeping in a tent and camping. And your fiance was not equally as excited. The
excitement was not shared.
She didn't want to, basically.
This is true.
What happened? Do you want to tell us how that whole thing
went
down?
do. And I want to start off with a strong statement.
Okay.
Which is, I'm still glad we did it. That's a preface to what I'm about to say. So here's the deal. This is really the reason why things went wrong. Is because when let me take you to the start. We're buying the camping equipment for our holiday, okay? Yep. That week that we were buying that camping equipment, in Oslo was like 31 degrees, okay?
Celsius.
So
for those of you who use Fahrenheit, go look it up. It was hot.
500,000 Fahrenheit.
Probably.
And of course, consciously and subconsciously, that means when you're shopping, you're like, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Just get summer sleeping bags, get a tent, get everything you need, but like summery stuff because it is summer, for crying out loud.
Yep.
So shopping at 31 degrees means you prepare.
For 31 degrees.
Because it's summer, it's July.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we went and so we bought all our stuff, went up to near Alderson, where we started, and we then left for our first night of camping in a place called Alden, which is really nice.
Yep.
Probably my favorite stop that we made was the first stop. Really nice campsite with this really sweet old guy. Shout out Dougfin, love you. He had like rowboats and he was so cute. Anyway, the story is that I set up the tent. Everything was fine. Tora was like, that's my fiance. She was like, oh, why you're so nice. Like, you're putting up the tent. Like, you actually like doing this. And I was like, yeah, because I've only ever had good camping experiences.
Yep.
Another important point to make. And then let me just set the scene for where we were camping. It was very picturesque, right on the water.
We can insert a little picture.
Yeah, we'll insert a picture. It was really nice. However, the water was running from and is basically surrounded by a glacier, which glacier sounds cold, right? But I didn't think about that. Anyway, go to bed at night. We've had, pasta, I've cooked it on the storm kitchen.
How you don't want to tell them what happened.
No, we cooked on the storm kitchen. I was making pasta. I was it was so nice. She was drinking wine. Everyone was having a good time. Everyone was two of us. Anyway, get into bed and I'm like, oh, it's a bit cold, isn't it? -2, guys. Yeah. It was -2. It was absolutely fucking freezing.
So I feel like even if you don't know Celsius, going from +31 in Esme's head to -2.
It's not fine.
Yeah, no.
I've never been that cold in my life, actually, because we had sleeping bags that were suitable for +17. Yep. Okay. It was -2. Okay. When I tell you how cold, I was on the verge of just, didn't know whether to cry, to laugh. So we lay in the tent for about 15 minutes. And my girlfriend was like, it's really cold, Esme. I was like, yeah, it'll warm up. Just breathe into your sleeping bag. That's the trick. Didn't work.
That is so sad.
I was the one who broke first. And I said, maybe we're just going to sleep in the car. Right? Yeah. So we moved from the tent to the car. It was so cold. Seriously, I couldn't feel my feet. Couldn't feel my face. Everything was it was the coldest. Just imagine being freezing. But you have no other option. So we get into the car, which was probably better, but I would say by 1 degree. It was still absolutely freezing. Because obviously
you couldn't have the car running.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Couldn't have the car running. Couldn't even warm it up.
Because it had walls.
Exactly. It had walls and it was a bit
Which a tent also does, but thinner
ones. Exactly. Yeah. But I thought it was going to be super warm in the car, but it wasn't. It was still -1. Anyway, So for the rest of the camping trip, we stayed in cabins, which was really nice.
Yep.
And you know, we still went to the same places, but we just stayed in the cabins that they had rather than in our own tent.
Yep.
I still cooked outside on the little kitchen.
Living the camping life.
Yeah, exactly. But we had bed.
Yeah.
Which was fine.
Comfort
it was fine.
Is key.
But you know what? To sum all this up, the reason this happened is because I've only ever had good camping experiences in summer at festivals and God knows what else.
Can I just shoot in here?
Yes.
That the other day when you, me, and Tora were together.
Yes.
You said I've only had good camping experiences.
Yes.
And me and Tora said at the same time we've only had bad camping experiences.
Exactly. So I had my first bad one.
Yep.
And yeah.
And boy, was it bad.
It was bad. It was so cold. I just had never experienced being that cold in my life.
Nope.
Like, no way, ever. And I even filled, like, I have this water bottle that you can also fill with hot water and use it as, like, a heater. So I did that, but it was,
didn't help.
It wasn't enough. But
at least you stayed in really nice cabins.
We stayed in really nice cabins, went to all the same places, and it was fine.
Yeah. And now you're back.
And now I'm back.
And I feel like my balance in life is back.
Restored.
It's restored.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. I had a really nice time. Of course, the first night was a bit of a bummer, but Dogfin made up for it because he was just really cute.
Yep.
And I really liked the place. So it was a really nice holiday.
Had a good time.
But I know that the main top story headline was the -2 camping experiences that everyone wanted to hear about. So
yeah,
I'll leave you guys with that one.
Now you've experienced camping in Norway.
It's tragic.
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
And do you know what the weirdest thing is? Like, everyone here loves it. I'm like, what is there to love? It's freezing.
No. People love it in theory.
They love to post it on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're freezing.
They are freezing.
It's not fun. And it's mosquitoes. And speaking of mosquitoes, I had a little run-in with a mosquito.
Well, a little run-in. It's like a third leg coming off of you.
Wow. Yeah, I went to my parents for a little bit.
Shout out.
Vacay. And so I am, in general, a little bit allergic to mosquitoes.
Everything.
So, well, yes. Also, the environment, as I like to say. So whenever I do get a mosquito bite, it usually turns into a pretty big one. I think actually didn't we show my leg on like the last one?
Yeah, we did.
Like it looks like a bruise. So that's usually what they look like. But then this time something was a bit different. So I got the mosquito bite and I'm like, oh damn it, I got a mosquito bite. Oh whatever.
Oh man.
Moving on. Next day I wake up and it is extremely red and this huge area on like the back of my thigh.
Yeah.
Is very red. And I was like, well, I guess this was a big one. I don't know, like, okay, it's fine. And then it just kind of got like more and more, not itchy, but painful throughout the day, where it was like a little bit hard to like sit because it hurt. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
And so next day I went to, I was like, I'm going to go see the doctor. Maybe like there's something we can do. And so I go there and he's like, no, it's just, it's your allergies. Like, it's going to go away. Like, I get that it's annoying, but there's nothing I can do. I was like, okay. And this was like in the morning, right? That I went to see the doctor. And throughout that day, the color on my leg went from like kind of like a pinkish red to like a dark red blue. I was like, this is not normal in any capacity. And I was like, but the doctor's office is closed and I don't want to go to the emergency room because for those of you who don't live in Oslo, going to the emergency room here usually you'll have to wait, unless you're actually dying, you'll have to wait for like 4 to 5 hours. Like
exactly. And it's Corona now.
Right.
So everything's worse.
You don't want to go there. But then I realized that we have this app where you can literally video chat a doctor.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's pretty convenient. Let me do that. So I video chat this doctor and she's like, okay. I'd explained to her what was going on. She was like, can you show me? And way to make you feel like an idiot for like pointing your phone upside down, showing the back of your thigh to a doctor you've never met. She was very nice though. So I show her and she goes, oh yeah, that's not good. And I was like, wow, that is not what I wanted to hear. So anyway, very long story shorter. Turns out that I don't know how this happened, but I got an infection in this from this mosquito bite, essentially, that apparently is a very dangerous kind of infection. So I got put on like the highest dose of what is it called?
Penicillin.
Penicillin that you can get without it being put in your body with like an IV for 10 days. So there's that. But it's gone now. So yeah, while you've been gone, I've been sleeping
Been
most of the
suffering.
times because that kind of knocked me out.
It did.
So that happened. There's always something,
There
guys.
is.
Just get used to it. There is always something with me,
Always.
and always the strange
True.
things. Yeah, but that happened. So
I got stuck in a lift.
wow. Do you want to tell them the story?
Oh no. I started to sweat when I said
I
that.
feel like we've been gone for like 2 years.
We
So much
really
shit
have.
happened.
That's what it feels like. This was traumatizing.
Yeah. You were
Um,
so scared texting me.
okay. Setting the scene. I'm going to make this as short as possible. So basically, at my work, we had a work summer party. Very nice. Went to the beach. We did some barbecuing, went swimming. Fun and games.
Yeah.
Fun and games shortly ended, guys. Yeah, so then the plan was then to head to one of my colleagues' apartments because he has a roof terrace, and we're going to stay there and have some beers, see the night out there.
Yep.
And, went there. Everything's really nice. He lives on the first floor. Roof terrace is on the roof, of
Yep.
course, as, the name would suggest. And, yeah, so we were there, all very nice. And then we were there, and he said, oh, Esme, would you mind joining me to go to my apartment to get the cake I made? Because he'd made a cake for us. And I was like, yeah, sure. No worries. Also, bear in mind that when we'd got there, we'd been taking the lift up and down to the roof terrace. And this
Multiple times. Yeah.
And this lift that I'm talking about, we were all so astounded at how small it was.
Hence why I had to take so many trips.
Exactly, because we wouldn't fit in it.
Exactly.
It was like very maximum 3 people.
Yep.
Okay, and that's squeeze.
Yep.
To give you some context, guys.
Coronavirus.
Exactly. So yeah, we go down. No, yeah, so we go to get the lift. And as we're going into the lift, I say to my colleague who I'm going down in the lift with, man, have you ever been stuck in a lift? And he was like, oh no, I've never been stuck in a lift. I was like, neither have I. Get in,
Put it into the universe.
press the thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's like shaky in here. And then it just stopped. Guys, it just stopped. And I have I fell to the ground, first off, which took up more space.
I feel like it's important to point out that you actually fell to the ground.
Yeah, I fell to the ground, and I was
like anxiety.
And my heart was like, I was sure that it was going to beat out of my chest. I was like, we're stuck in the lift. Oh my God. Okay. And I was like, but I have not been at this job very long, guys. So I was not wanting to have a full-blown panic attack in front of my colleague because that would be horrid. Embarrassing and, not comfortable for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And also, can I just say, as I was falling to the ground and panicking and being like, there's no oxygen in here, he is the calmest guy ever. He's like, thank God. He was like,
and bear in mind, they had not picked up the cake yet.
No,
so they didn't even have cake.
And we had the keys and everything. And our phones, no service in a lift because it's a lift. Anyway, so he's like, it's fine, we'll just call the bell. And this starts the next part of the traumatizing story, is that he says, okay, Esme, you speak to them because you're better in Norwegian than me. And I'm like, at this point, I can't even speak English. I'm completely stuck. I'm like, they'll speak English. It's fine. So we call the bell and and they're like, hello, Otis Elevators. How can I help you? Are you stuck in a lift? And I'm like, yes, we're stuck in a lift. And I'm trying to be calm. So I'm like,
I wish I could hear this conversation.
And I'm like, yes, we're stuck in the lift. And I just said the address because I guess that was the information they needed because why else would we be calling them? And I'm like, yes, we're stuck and this is the address. And he's like, hello, I can't hear anyone. And I was like, they can't hear us. And I'm like, oh,
that is
no.
actually
it's horrible. It's horrible. And he's like, I can't hear you. Is anyone
I would have
there?
panicked at that stage.
And I'm like, yes. And I just thought if I just keep repeating the address, he might just hear something.
Yep.
And this goes on for a minute or so. And I'm like, just screaming. No, I'm just very calmly saying the address.
Yep.
And then after a while, he's like, okay, I think I can hear. And then he repeats back to me the address, but it's not the right number. So my colleague is like, no, I live at number 5. And the guy's like, so I'm sending someone over. And he's like, number 5. And he's like, okay, oh yeah, number 5, they're coming. So then that happens, right? So we call them and they say he's on his way. And I'm like, well, what else is there to do? So we're just standing there chatting, it's not awkward, we're great friends. So it was fine. But I was like, it came in
Imagine if
waves.
this happened with a stranger. That
Horrible.
would have been worse.
Horrible. So the waves of panic were intense, you know, like I had
Yep.
these sudden waves where I was like, there's no oxygen, like, and I was like just trying to suppress it because I didn't want to like make a fool of myself. And then after about 10 minutes, I said, let's call them back. Because I was like so worried that, I don't know, that they weren't coming or something. So, and the guy I was with was like, Esme, they said they're on their way. Like they must be on their way. And during this time, we'd also like managed to call one of our colleagues who were
Yep.
like talking to us through the door because we were just below a floor.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, blah 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 blah, and then we call them again, and I'm just like, how much longer? And the guy's like, oh, he's 15 minutes out. 15 minutes in a very tiny lift feels like 50
Yeah.
minutes, and I was like, I had a little clock in the lift, a little digital clock, counting down the time, and then I heard like, and then I said, let's call our colleagues again to see if they can go down to the door to make sure that they come to the right building.
Yeah.
And the guy I'm with is like, can you just calm down? I'm like having a full blown panic attack, but inside. And then we call our colleagues, and as they're coming down the stairs, they're like, oh, there's a guy here coming to like open the lift. And I'm like, I start to breathe again. And I'm
Thank
like,
God.
thank God. And the guy basically forces open the lift. And in my panicked head, of course, I expected him to open the lift and I would see his face.
Yeah.
But I just saw like 2 boots. And I was like, oh no, now we have to climb out. Yeah, but we got saved. We were in there for about 40 minutes, I think, but it was really bad.
Can we also just shoot in that afterwards, luckily no one said this when you were in there, but afterwards you heard that the guy who came to rescue you had asked your friends who were outside the elevator, do they have enough oxygen in
have
there?
they been talking? Because have you been talking to them?
I feel like
are they talking?
that sets the scene as to how small the elevator was.
Like he was actually concerned, like, the oxygen might be running out.
Yeah, but you're fine.
I'm fine. Here I am. I take lift every day as well. I take lift every day to work, so I am not scarred.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that's my story.
It's a good story.
My TED Talk.
Oh man. So I have something very different that I want to talk about. I kind of want to ask whomever is listening this. So I feel like, hence also this podcast, that this is a year where you have time and opportunity to expand your creative mind, right?
Yes.
Because things are very limited and you can't do what you usually do. So that's why we started this podcast, because we wanted to find another platform to like communicate with people.
This is true.
And so I was thinking maybe we should have, or I should have another one. So I was thinking, should I start a vlog?
I'm gonna chip
Is that what you say? Should I start a vlog? Should I start vlogging? I don't know.
I think starting a vlog.
Learn the terms. But so what I'm thinking is, knowing myself, there's no way I'm gonna be able to like full on keep up with like Instagram, podcast, vlog, Twitter, everything, right?
Yeah.
But so I feel like as long as I don't commit to doing an episode like every week, I'll be fine. So I'll do like the occasional vlog episode. If I have a lot to do, then maybe there will be multiple episodes in a short amount of time.
Yep.
And if not, then maybe we'll have to wait a month, you know? But I think it could be fun.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it would be fun.
You have already made some requests as to the style of this podcast,
I know.
which I will
I'm a needy
take
person.
with me. You are a needy person, but I love that about you.
It's just for the best, you know?
Yeah. So let us know what you think about a potential vlog. And if you want me to, or if you don't want me to, that's fine. If you're like,
both sides are fine.
You're everywhere right now. We don't need you.
Enough's enough,
another
Matilda.
Platform.
Leave us alone.
Yeah. I completely understand though. But if that's something you'd be interested in, please let us know. And maybe there will be a vlog.
Maybe there will be.
This is kind of a vlog. We're videoing this podcast.
I'm waving.
You're waving. I want to wave too. Let's do it together. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so glad that so many people are tuning in to listen
Me
to this
too.
podcast.
I'm shocked.
Oh, same.
Because
both like
this
on.
Seems...
You're moving around a lot.
I know. I'm really sorry. I
happening?
have a bit of a sore back at the moment,
no.
so I'm just trying to.
This is
live.
from camping.
No, I think it's like the sudden transition back to office work.
Oh yeah,
office
that
chair.
makes sense. Also, we said in the last episode before our hiatus, favorite word, that we were going to shoot a music video before we came back, which we've not done because
This
it
is
is
true.
raining.
Of course, it's
Um,
summer in Norway. What else did we
yeah.
expect?
So it's postponed. Well, not very far. We're probably gonna do it like this week.
Yes.
But we were meant to have done it, but we have not done it. So we will do that. And I've been working on some other music video type content that will also come to a computer near you in the future
2020.
in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah,
So a lot of exciting things are going on. My album is done.
it's done.
It's done.
She done did it.
I cannot believe it. What is happening? Someone is doing construction somewhere.
You know, I think we should break their hearts now rather than later and tell them that I am not featured on the album as a backing singer.
Yeah.
We're heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. The tone deaf community is broken. You know, because we
We
need to be
really
represented.
tried, guys. We really tried.
We should be represented more.
Yeah.
But you know, apparently it ruins music.
Well,
Since when?
exactly.
No, just kidding. It's okay. I named it.
You really did. You did
So
name the album, and we are
that's my
not going to tell you
contribution.
just yet, but I do think that whenever we're getting closer to the album, I would love to do like before it's out, I would love to do like break down all the songs and kind of like
Break it
present
down.
yeah, break it
Break
down.
it down.
Present a set list of like track list is what
Mm-hmm.
it's called because this is not a gig.
We
But
wish.
dude, do we wish?
Do we wish?
That would have been great. But anyway, I want to break down like all the tracks, present all the titles, maybe give a little backstory to the songs.
Just a
So
little one, though.
just what is that supposed to mean?
We don't want to divulge too much, do we?
Oh no, we really don't. We really don't. But no, I think that that's gonna be fun,
Yeah,
so that people can kind of know a little bit what to expect before it comes out. And I'm sure we will announce the date and all of that in maybe a few weeks time.
Let's keep it loose. A
Yeah,
few
let's see, a
weeks.
few weeks. That could be anywhere from like 1 to 7. I feel
Exactly.
like
That's the time frame we're giving.
anywhere more than if it's more than 7, I feel like that's in a few months, right?
True. Yeah,
Because 7 is less than 2 months.
that's true.
Yeah.
Good maths.
Thank you very much.
Great
I'm pretty
maths.
good at it. What was that?
My stomach.
Was that your? Are you hungry?
No, I think it's
I only
just,
fed you ice cream.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah.
My life's terrible.
Because since well, you all guys, I think we've said this before that my freezer is always full of ice cream.
Fully stocked.
From May 1st until the end of September. That's my rule. What is going on?
Someone's
Why
drilling.
is someone drilling? I hope the microphone doesn't pick this up because that's going to be annoying. But anyway, moving on. I asked on Instagram if someone had questions.
Someone,
And
anyone.
I picked out a few, and I don't have my glasses on, so I'm gonna have to move a
Oh,
little bit
no.
closer to see this. Let's see. Can you tell us something about your album? Okay. What should we tell them about the album? I can tell you that it will be 11 songs.
That's a good fact.
It is kind of like, okay, if I reference to my last album, which was kind of it was meant to be like 1 year of my life, right? So the track list was, or the songs was like the chronological order of things that happen in my life throughout a year.
Yes.
Right? So this is not that. This is more of like kind of gathering a lot of stories and a lot of different emotions, I want to say. That we're kind of going through, instead of going through like chronological order of happenings, it's more a chronological order of feelings.
Yes.
So like, yeah, just a bunch of different feelings and emotions that I've had in like, I'm not going to tell you how long because that'll give away too much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's something about the album. And
if you're asking about my album, it's actually about
and so some of the songs you've already heard because they're already out. But I have produced a little bit over half of it myself. I've written all the songs and I've had some help producing some of the songs, and then I've produced most of them myself, which is something that I'm really proud of because I've never done that before.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And it's been scary and fun, but definitely worth it. Like, it's a completely different sense of pride having done it yourself, an
Accomplishment.
accomplishment, and but also equally as scary though,
Yes.
because there's no one to blame but me,
True.
which is scary. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the album, and we will tell you more when we can.
As and when.
Yep. Are you ready for the next question?
Oh no.
Oh,
I
someone
haven't seen these
asked how
questions.
was Esme's holiday, which we've already answered. It
We've
was
covered
great.
that. It
It
was
was
great.
cold at first, but great.
Exactly.
Um, and then who's cooler?
I mean, I pretty warm right now. I will argue that it's definitely me.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say the same thing, so you
Yeah.
don't have to argue. I think
Okay, great.
it's definitely Esme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
100%.
Yeah.
No question.
Cool.
Oh, the person who asked how was Esme's holiday also asked, and how was it not being together, you and me?
A travesty.
Yeah,
A modern day travesty.
Well, we talked every day.
We did.
We FaceTimed a couple of times.
We did.
And so, yeah, because, 2 weeks is way too long for us
It's a
to
long
go
time.
without each other. So I'm glad we did that. You didn't always have reception.
No, that was a bummer.
That was a bummer. But I think we managed.
Yeah.
And I knew that I had to stay busy
Yeah.
while you were gone. So, like I said, I went home to my parents, built my mom an outdoor kitchen.
You did.
Insert photo here. I will insert a photo on top of our hands. I don't know if my video editing skills are that good, but I'll try. It would be really cool if we make it happen. So yeah, kept busy. Worked a little bit, had a few sessions, writing sessions, which was fun. So, I mean, all in all, we managed.
Yeah.
But it's not our preferred way of living,
No.
being apart. Okay, moving on. How was your experience in LA? Which I'm not sure if this question means the last time we were there or
the time
in
before
general.
That. The time before that.
So let's speak on more like a general level, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talk about this quite a bit because we love
We love
LA.
it.
And
Yes.
I know that there's a chance of insulting someone when I say this, but
Let's do it. That's always fun.
yeah, let's do it. I don't care. So compared to Norway, or I want to say actually Europe in general, compared to Europe,
Okay.
Americans, especially in LA, have a way of coming across as kind of superficial.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they are, but that's how
No.
they come across to us.
Yeah.
Because of the, like, everyone talks to everyone, which now everyone's thinking, isn't that nice? Yes, it is. But it's, everything is also always like amazing and awesome. And
Yeah.
I love you and you're great. And they've never met or seen or heard anything greater in their lives. But then when, like, that moment of the compliment has passed, then nothing happens. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like they actually mean it. They're
Yeah.
just being very, very nice.
For sure.
Exactly. Like, let's meet up for sure.
For sure.
And then you
And
never,
they never
hear
see
from
each
them
other
again.
again.
So that's a very American thing, and
Yeah.
especially in LA.
Yes.
But as we've talked about many, many times, that here people are more like closed in, and if you ride the elevator with a stranger, they will not talk to you. Everyone will be looking at their phones.
Yeah.
But that's just what we're used to, you know?
On that topic, when we get in the elevator at work,
Yep.
and my boss says, "Okay, let's all do the Norwegian elevator," and everyone just turns their head in a corner. Everyone like turns to face a corner, and we ride down.
So that's basically what we do.
Yeah.
And like when you go grocery shopping, and like here you just put your groceries on the thing and
Yeah.
you pay and you leave. But in America, the cashier will ask you, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And you say,
Yeah.
"Good, how are you?"
That's also very Norwegian.
Yeah, that is very
From my
Norwegian,
experience.
'cause
It's not
they
the same
do
in
the
the
same
UK.
thing in
Yeah.
the UK.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. So like all of those things are like,
Foreign concepts.
yeah, and it kind of to us is like conceived as a kind of superficial
Yeah.
thing. But like we've said to each other before, is that I would rather not, I could never live with that full time because I think it's too much. And I do, as strange as it is to like no one like talks to a stranger in an elevator here, I still really love like the genuineness of people here. That if they give you a compliment, they actually mean it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if
Yeah.
they say they love something, they actually love it.
Yeah.
And it's not like empty promises, I feel
Mm.
like. But for periods of time, as in like going there for work,
Mhm.
I really enjoy that kind of superficial feel.
Mm.
Because if you just take it for what it is, it kind of hypes you up a little bit
Yeah.
and puts you in a really good like mood, and it's a really nice vibe. And people are also genuinely really nice,
Yeah.
obviously, because if they weren't, they wouldn't be saying these things,
Yeah.
even if they don't necessarily mean them. So if you take it for what it is, it's really, really nice. And it's warm. It has palm trees and
And you can get
beaches.
whatever you want
And you
delivered
can
to your
get,
door,
oof,
which is just
yes, and In
the
and Out,
highlight.
the burger,
Oh,
which is the
everything
best
is great.
burger ever. So this is a very long answer to a short question, but we love
We like,
going to LA
yes, we do.
occasionally for work. Also, I'm sure we'd love going there for vacation, but we haven't tried.
We haven't tried.
Only been there for work. But yeah, so we love it, but not as in would want to live there.
No.
Even though the goal of this podcast obviously is to get us a mansion, but that's just so it's easier to go there for
Yeah,
work and that we
exactly.
have a nice place to stay.
Yeah.
So that's
No.
my answer to that question.
Yeah. No, we enjoy it.
We really
Lots
do.
of different places
I
as well.
wonder when we will ever be able to go again. I think it's
Just
a
don't.
long, long
Just
time.
don't. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Should we reach out to In-N-Out Burger and ask if they can send us a burger?
I mean, can
Do you
try.
think there's like express shipping of burger?
Just like, in like one of those like
Well,
heat
you're
tanks.
yeah, and you're still it's still not gonna be fast enough for it to be good to eat. But
If only it was closer.
if only they sent me like the container, I would be happy with that. Just to like look at it.
Just
You
to
know what I mean?
live through it.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice. Oh,
No.
oh well.
I want to talk about my sadness.
Your sadness.
Yeah.
Tell me about your
topic.
sadness.
On the topic
Oh
of
yeah,
LA.
yeah.
So, guys, sad story time. Insert violins here.
Okay.
I was pausing for the violins.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll insert.
Thank you so much. Next weekend was meant to be, I've already missed my wedding. I didn't miss it, and I didn't go. It's
Imagine I didn't show up.
I
at
missed
my wedding.
my wedding. No, the wedding was postponed till next year, which grand scheme of things is fine. Another thing that's sad is that unfortunately.
Wait, pause for a second.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine that you were supposed to be married right now?
No, wild.
That is wild. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I like to, defer from this story because it's quite sad. Unfortunately, like next weekend was meant to be a huge weekend for me as well.
Bigger than the wedding, some might say.
I mean, some might say, yeah.
Not your fiance, but you and
No.
I for sure.
So the sad thing, I mean, I don't know how to even say it.
Do you want me to say it?
It's okay. Basically,
Do you want
guys.
me to hold your hand?
No, I can't because it will make it worse.
Oh, okay.
I was
I'll give
meant
you a
to
hug
see
after.
the BE
Yep.
next weekend. The Eilish of Billie.
Yep.
The Billie of Eilish.
Yep.
It was meant to happen next weekend, and of course it's not happening, which is fine. But I booked the tickets in like November last year.
Yep.
So sad. And I was looking forward to it this whole time before Corona. I was going to get married. Then like 2 weeks later, I was going back to the UK to see Billie Eilish. It was going to be fucking amazing. And it's not happening. So sad.
Yep.
Of course it's happening next year. That's not the point. The point is that it's not happening
now.
next weekend.
Exactly.
And it's really sad.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share that with our fans.
I'm really sad for you.
Thank you.
But I think that I actually, and I know that this sounds probably stupid in like the big scheme of what people have been dealing with lately and still are dealing with. But for me personally, the thing that I am like most sad about with things being like very different now is the concerts that I've been missing.
So crap.
Because I had a lot of good things lined up.
Yeah.
I was going to see Taylor Swift.
You were.
We were going to see JP Sachs.
We were.
And yeah, there was a lot of cool things happening. But obviously, like you said, it doesn't matter in the big picture.
It doesn't. But I'm looking at the small one and I'm sad.
Yeah. You got to look at the small one.
But
from time to
luckily,
time.
thank Lord
Yep.
that we managed to see Phineas before all this happened.
So happy. We can live off of that for a long time.
I can live for the rest of
honestly.
my life, quite frankly.
It was so good. And we have Claudia's vlog to look at.
We
And we
do.
have their podcast to listen to.
We do.
We have Billie to follow on Instagram. And all
Yeah,
the great
which
things
is
that she's still doing on there.
yeah,
And
but sadly,
next year, you will see her. And
I will.
it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of a bummer.
It is a bummer.
We share the highs and lows on this podcast.
We really do. I think
The
that's
peaks
important.
and the troughs.
Speaking of peaks,
Tell me.
I'm doing something for the first time in a very long time.
Oh, lol. She is. Fun. I didn't
Yeah.
want to bring it up myself. I felt like
Yeah,
it's your
but
thing.
I didn't want to either, but I know that you wanted to.
I so do.
You wanted to talk about
I
this,
so
so
do.
let's do it. What am I doing, Esme?
She's going on a date.
I'm going on a date.
Going on a date.
Yeah.
Guys.
I'm nervous.
She's going on a date.
Yeah. I feel like this is probably the stupidest thing to share. Because if it doesn't
might
go
regret
well,
it.
then this is the only thing you'll hear about
This
me
is the
going
evidence.
on a date. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going on a date.
I'm going on a date.
Technically going on 2 dates, actually.
Well, yeah, that's true.
With the same
'cause
one.
because of Corona, and also a little bit of distance. We're doing
Classic.
a FaceTime date first, and then we're doing an in-person date. I mean, if the FaceTime date goes well.
That's true. There's, yeah.
But it's already been planned, so I feel pretty confident that
Yeah.
we're gonna do both. But yeah,
But the FaceTime date is tonight.
FaceTime date is tonight. I'm
I'm going to
nervous.
stay here.
Yeah, just lie behind the couch.
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
listen in to the conversation. Yep. Now I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be fun.
I'm
I'm also
excited.
not gonna lie, also nervous.
But it's so fun.
So fun. She seems really sweet, and she's really nice to talk to. So hopefully it'll be good.
It's a win.
Yeah. And if not, then we'll be back a week from now and not talk about it, not
No.
mention it
Or
ever
just
again.
The next time you hear about a date, it'll be the next date.
Yeah, which will be a year and a half from now.
Yeah.
Because then
Because she'll be
be
put off again
Exactly.
for another another year.
Can we just put this out there? And I know that you agree with me, Esme. I hate going on dates.
Oh,
There's
it's
a fine here.
horrible.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. It's the worst thing ever.
'Cause it's like-
literally the worst thing ever.
Yes, because the
whole thing's terrible.
nervousness and the like getting to it's like I feel very what do you call it when you have like
Mixed
two
emotions?
yes, that's
Double-edged
that's
sword?
Not the words I was looking for, but I love them.
Cash 22. I can do more.
What else you got? Kidding.
Okay.
It's on one side, obviously, it's like fun getting to know someone. But
Is
on the
it?
other hand, it's like, I wish I could just press a button and then you would know all the important things about me
Yeah.
and I would know all the important things about you.
Without
and
going
then
through it.
from that, we would just decide if we're a good match or not.
Yeah, I
you know. What I
know.
mean?
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
We will potentially let you know.
Potentially.
Potentially. We'll
Take this
see.
as a potential warning that we also might not.
Yes.
We potentially won't.
I feel like if you don't hear about this again, you'll know how it went.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It will speak for itself.
Yep. And if you do, then good for me.
Good for you.
And also, I hope this person doesn't find out that we have a podcast.
Oh, she will 100%.
Oh, damn it.
Probably listening. Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Now I got scared to say anything.
I'll say something. So no, I'm just kidding.
No, but she seems really nice and she's really cute.
It's a win-win.
Yep. On that note.
No, let's carry on.
No. Our time is running out, like by a long
Our
shot.
time runneth over.
Yeah.
The cup runneth full.
Wow. Are you okay?
No.
I think you need food.
Dude,
Yeah.
I really do. Also, I need to tell people to watch some shows.
Ooh, do it. Go.
If no one... I'm going to start again.
Yep.
If anyone hasn't seen yet the second season of Big Little Lies... Have
Me.
you seen it?
I
You?
haven't seen
I
it
thought
yet.
so. You need to see it because it's great.
Yep.
I'm also watching, I know you've seen it already, Designated Survivor,
Ooh, so
which I'm
good.
very late to the party on, I'm fully aware, but it's
I
great.
feel like people have been sleeping on that show.
Thank you. It's not just me.
Because no. Because it actually, I think, is it 4 seasons?
Something like that. 3 or 4 at least, yeah.
And it actually got canceled. It was meant to be more, but it got canceled
Oh.
because it didn't have enough viewers.
Sad.
Yeah, because sometimes that is completely fine. And you're like, yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. It wasn't that good. But this show is actually that good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's weird. What
Would
else you
recommend
got?
that. Super terrifying documentary that I should cease to watch at night. I Will Be Gone in the Dark.
Yeah.
It's about murder and stuff.
It's about murder.
Murder.
Yeah, you
Murder.
told me to watch it right before we started podcasting, and you know me well enough to recommend that I watch it during the day.
Exactly.
Because
That was a specific
if not, I
recommendation.
will not be able to sleep.
It's
So
terrifying. Can I just say the one thing that is the scary thing?
please do.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would actually prefer to know the very
Okay.
scary things. I can be prepared
Here
for
we go,
it.
guys.
Oh man.
It's a recording of a phone message.
No.
Or a phone call, I'm sorry. And it's something that this murderer guy, obviously it's a guy.
Golden State Killer, right?
Yes.
Yep.
This is what he says to the victims, and then they manage to record it on a phone call.
Oh God.
I'm gonna kill you.
No.
Yeah.
Shut the
whispered
fuck
like that.
up.
Because his like signature thing was like talking through clenched teeth.
I don't
like,
think
whispering.
I can watch this.
Oh no, but you have to.
No, but like genuinely, I don't think I can
knew
watch
this would
this.
scare you off. That's why I wasn't gonna
Oh
say it.
man.
Damn it. It's so good. And that's
Yeah.
only a very small fraction. And because it's based on this woman who wrote all about it and investigated this herself as a citizen,
Yeah.
who is she's married to a famous actor, but that's beside the point. Yes. But it's really good, but also contains mild fear.
God. Okay.
But
Well, I might watch it, might not. We'll see what
I
happens.
know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but those are my recoms.
If I do watch it, I know myself well enough to know that I will, 1, be watching it during the day. 2, the volume will be very low.
Yeah, you do that.
Because if you read subtitles, if I put subtitles on and I read them in Norwegian and I don't really hear what is going on, it's going to be less scary. So 100%. I might do that. Yeah. But on that note, guys, thank you for listening.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage. Oh, wait.
No, voyage, come back.
Come back.
Don't voyage.
Don't turn us off.
Yep.
I have a request.
Oh.
What if, so this episode comes out, what day is it today? Saturday today when we're recording this, and it comes out on Monday.
It does.
I was thinking, I got this idea.
This
is
here we go, guys. Strap in.
Oh man, you know me, Zena. This might be a little bit too much, but let's see. On Wednesday, this is my request. So I'm hoping that people will have listened to this
chop
before Wednesday. What if all of us, well, not you and me, because it's about me mainly. Okay. What if all of you on Wednesday post on your social media? If it's Twitter, if it's Facebook, if it's Instagram, YouTube, I don't care. The platform of your choice. You post your favorite song of me and you tag me in it, and I will repost everything. And the reason for why I thought of this was because we have been drifting a little bit away from the initial idea of this podcast, which is to spread the music and like try to get new people to listen and all of that. So I was thinking like, why don't we just do it all as like a joint effort on Wednesday? We all post. And then hopefully someone who's never heard my music will tune in, and then maybe we'll have a couple of new fans for next week. And also, please tag both like me, my personal page, but also tag the podcast page.
WWBD_podcast.
Yep. Do you want to do that again?
WWBD_podcast.
And it stands for What Would Billie Do?
It's true. What would she do?
And now this is the note.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Stop. That is mean.
Bye.
Bye.